which the first word is transparency, which represents the trend towards which technology is bringing society now, and it's global. The second word would be big data, which is actually a paradigmatic change. From the society of network, we enter into a very different kind of approach to technology, which is database and not just connection. And the characteristic of big data is that the information does not exist until the question. It's not like the past when you didn't know where was the information, but it was somewhere. You know, a book in a library somewhere, a recording, a person, a vestigia of some sort. Now, and it's a big challenge to intelligence, you create the response by the question. And that becomes the most important part now. Is not the answer, it is the question. How do you formulate the right question to the big data? It announces or it prefigures a very strong cognitive change. Yeah? And so I find that very important. The digital unconscious is my third word. The digital unconscious is everything that's known about you that you don't know. And I believe that it's going to have, it is already having, but it's going to have even more impact on your daily life, guiding your choices, your voting, your anxieties, your joys. We've already been accustomed by television and by marketing to more or less decide for us what we really want. The digital unconscious is going to be even more. And of course it's related to the big data, and it's related to the transparency issue. Another feature of my research for the moment is the tactile. I'm just coming up with a book now called The Point of Being, and it's actually just been published, and it studies the response of electricity to the point of view. The point of view was brought on by literacy, was brought on with theater, was brought on with a perspective. Whereas this new tactile dimension that we are now seeing in all our media creates a very different type of relationship. And instead of being distant from things, the tactile includes things like intuition, participation. There are so many different things that now are putting themselves, coming together in some fashion. So that's my fourth. And then you really need a fifth one. See, I'm doing this on the fly, so to speak, so because I got many. I mean, I could give you hypertinence. Hypertinence is the incredible and fast development of search engines. You know, again, related to big data and to information available. A search engine today can bring the text and the context together, the question and the answer together. The biggest development in search engines has been owed to an Italian called Massimo Marchiori, who invented page ranking. He didn't realize that he was inventing a search engine. He thought he was inventing a social media. At least he thought he was inventing one. But what ends up is that Larry Page took the invention and turned it into Google. Hypertinence is that concept of the tendency of searches to become ever more precise, hyper-pertinent, as opposed to be impertinent, which is probably everything that I have just finished saying.